What is going on, everyone? Nathan coming at you in the middle of a night with another Pokemon Showdown Live. We're playing some more BDSP today. I was about to go to bed until I realized that the coffee I had was not a decaf, which I like at night kind of soothed me. It's actually a regular coffee, so I'm going to be kind of hardwired for a couple hours here. I figure to make the best use of it. There's a third try there, and have some fun recording a video here. And I'm not sure, I was just planning to play some BDSP, but now that I think about it, I promised a viewer in the comments I'd make a team with an Azel Hyper Lead. So why not? Let's do it right here. We're gonna video right now on why I think people use rocks wrong and how sometimes they'll sack their Pokemon to get up rocks because they're so desperate to get up rocks. And that's very rarely the best thing. With the suicide lead, of course, that is the good thing. If your objective is to get up rocks, and then before your opponent has a chance to remove them, break some major walls for the rest of your team. So we're gonna use this Azelf here, so good at that thanks to its high base speed, thanks to its access to stealth rocks, taunt, will boom afterwards. Is there anything else I need? I think I'll probably take a psychic or a flamethrower. Let's go with the flamethrower for now, why not? And I'll just go max HP. Actually, I'll go attack. Actually, I don't really care about my HP. So I can do a lot of damage with my boom. Great. Okay, so from there we gotta decide. I think what's most important is who's gonna take advantage of this very well. And there's a lot of different ways you can go with it in hyper offense. I really like Breloom in hyper offense right now because in this tier specifically, because you can go for a focus sash with a spore, and it kind of acts as like a secondary suicide lead and spores a lot of great Breloom spores a lot of great matches for a lot of Pokemon. So we do that. We'll do low sweep, which isn't as good thanks to it's got that boost there, but still pretty solid on Breloom there. And we'll go Mach Punch and Bullet Seed. Unless I want to go with a Swords Dance there instead. Swords Dance helps you beat Gliscor, which I really like. So I'll do Swords Dance, but if we have a comfortable matchup versus Gliscor otherwise with other Pokemon, I'll probably change that. But for now, sure, why not? I'm not trying to spend a long time building here. And then Dragonite's really good as a breaker right now, or a sweeper actually. I should be building actually around my sweepers first, and then use breakers that complement it, but I just really do like that Breloom here. And you know what, just in honor of my birds who just got eliminated from the playoffs there, let's get a leggy bird up. Bird up. Get a faster one. Bird up. So much better. Okay. None of that. Let's do Staraptor. I don't use it a lot on this channel. I think it's really good. I'll leave the item indeterminate for now. It could be a cleaner with its scarf set. It could be a breaker with its band set. But regardless, we're using Brave Bird. We're using close combat. I might even use Defog on. I'm definitely going to be using U-Turn, that's for sure. Its Moople's pretty poor right now. You can even use Roost. It's pretty weird on a banded set, but you never know. Double Edge is probably going to take it. Is there anything else? Defog's also contention. I'll do Double Edge for now. Take advantage of that stat. Take advantage of Reckless there. And once again, we don't know whether I'm going to be banded or not. We'll kind of cater that to the rest of the team here. And now finally, again, this should have been the first two Pokemon to decide my setup sweepers. But for now, let's take a look here and decide who we like, who we don't. Scizor does a lot, of course, gives us a bit of help against Latios, of course, always a nice thing. I like Mamoswine a lot too. I'd love to get it as a breaker. I think it's actually kind of underrated right now. Latias with Calm Mind, Expand Force is pretty excellent. Gliscor can even run Swords Dance, so can Guard Chomp, all those guys. Let's do a Azumarill just because I might do a Azumarill in combination with a Zone as another breaker, because that'll give us a special breaker to combine with Staraptor. Staraptor also struggles with steel types, kind of, not so much. You got close combat still, but you know, if you're trying to eliminate its biggest obstacle, which would be a Skarmory, you're gonna be glad to have Magnezone. So let's do that combo right out of the gate. So we'll go with the Azumarill, and I'll do Citrus Berry and Thick Fat. You gotta do Thick Fat, of course. I'm kidding. Aqua Jet, Belly Drum, and actually, I always feel like there's weird EVs here. I could be wrong. I think they're actually quite standard, but I'm not gonna trust myself. I'm gonna take this really quick here. And I don't believe you have a knockoff anymore, so we will instead go for the Waterfall or the Superpower. Tough, actually. I don't know. Waterfall's really good. Waterfall's really good. I'll do that for now. Okay, we got that. We got lots of speed there. Excellent. And we're also going to want that Magnezone, like I said. Different sets you can run. This thing could be the Scarfer even, which would be kind of a fun little twist. It's a pretty respectable speed tier. Believe it even outspeeds Infernape. It's not like you lack for power when it comes to a lot of the matchups. Like, you know, if you're trying to trap Scizor, then you're not loving Magnezone, but this team doesn't have a great deal of trouble versus Scizor. We should be outspeeding it with our Aqua Jet Azumarill, unless it's an offensive Scizor. Our Staraptor handles it okay too. So I don't have a great need to handle Scizor and kill it with an immediate choice specs Thunderbolt before they can U-turn out. So I'm going to do a little bit of a slight spicy little option here. We'll go with the Volt Switch, the Thunderbolt, of course, Flash Cannon. The 4th move slot is always a fun, weird decision here when you're playing zone, but let's do Explosion. Discharge isn't terrible. I don't mind Tri Attack. I'll do that just because the chance of RNG is always fun for content, if nothing else. And that allows you to be choice banned. And we need one more setup super to kind of pull this all together here with our 2 breakers. Physical special, we got the Breloom. We got some assurances against flying steel types. We need one more guy. Feraligatr, not quite looking for, but it's actually a really good setup sweeper. Dragonite, really good too. I'd like something special if possible. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get that. Gengar, I think, is actually super underrated, so let's do that. But I didn't even stop to think about how it pairs against the team's top, the tiers, tops, walls. But what the hell? We'll give it a roll here, and I'll go say Life Orb, Substitute. Do I even want Nasty Plot? That's a tough decision. Nasty Plot helps you beat Blissey and stuff, but I think let's go Tri Attack because you often break just fine with these. And then Shadow Ball, of course. And then I believe we're going to want Focus Blast. That should do it for us. Awesome. So that was a pretty quick team build, especially as far as I'm concerned. Let's hop into it. There's a good chance I immediately go, I made a horrible mistake. I've forgotten something here. You know, the Latios matchup already looking a little bit rough, so I'm glad we added that Magna Zone there too. We'll be able to actually outspeed it with a Flash Cannon if it's a little bit low. But hopefully we're not in a position where we want to be doing defensive measures against them and we'll be trying to break with offense for the most part. Azelf was a pretty straightforward lead for us here. I do wonder if my opponent might lead with a Ditto though, in which case I would wish to lead even Staraptor. My Zone would be interesting, not great. Zoomer would be a great lead against them if I knew that they were going Ditto. That'd be a really fun one. I think they'd probably go Ditto. If we matched up, it'd be hard to. I'd have to predict if they wanted to Stealth Rock or Taunt me. Tough call. Let's actually go Azelf. I'm trying to Galaxy Brain this stuff, but even if they had gone for that, I wouldn't have ultimately cared because I would have either had a free turn as they taunt me, or I would have exchanged Stealth Rocks, which I don't care about too much. This team's fine versus Stealth Rocks. Not great, but fine. I'll taunt just because if they kill me and I don't explode, I don't care too much. Yeah, I'd lose ultimately 30% there. No skin off my back. Do I want to bloom? I believe Leftovers. I believe I should outspeed. And I might not find a better chance actually for a Azumarill to set up. Who's stopping me? Rotom Wash, I definitely want to chip before I do that. So that's food for thought. Staraptor could drop a close combat. This thing's probably Flame Body. It's also worth noting nowadays. There's not a lot of fire attacks being thrown around in this tier, so there's not a lot of point for Heatran's Flash Fire. I'm thinking I'll go for the Balloon. Worst case scenario, they Magma Storm and hit. I've got a Focus Sash regardless. I'll be able to get off a hit, worst case scenario. But I'm believing, unless I'm wrong here, I should outspeed an Oko, or what's even more likely, I'll be able to get this Clefabulous coming in, hit them with a follow-up Spore. And we did go for Swords Dance, that's right. I meant to go back to that and never did. Fine by me. I'll go for the Swords Dance here too. If they get a turn 1 Wake Up, whatever, we still got a Sash. Then I can really break some walls afterwards, which should be fun. Oh, wait. They were actually... Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm glad they swapped out because that Swords Dance made no sense on my part. They are an unaware Clefable. I should have just taken the Bullet Seed right in front of me there. Okay, let's slow sweep as they Psychic. Great. I believe this thing should be Scarfed. Well, no, they've already got a Ditto there. So maybe not. What is the deal with this? So we get the kill. Awesome stuff. We wish for Mach Punch right now, of course, because incomes are this scary-ass Ditto. Let's see what they click. If I had Mach Punch, that'd be great. Bullet Seed. They're locked into Bullet Seed. Gotta imagine we go... Staraptor's pretty good too. Like, who's your switching right now? I guess Rotom. I don't want them to get burned on Heatran either. That's kind of a scary thing. So I can either go to Magna Zone and Volt Switch. I mean, ugh. That's not great either. If they stay in, I could go to Gengar, but Gengar would take a ton right now. Yeah, I don't even love going Gengar right now. At +2, Breloom is something to be feared. I think I'll go Staraptor, and I'll just... U-turn on the Heatran that's coming in, I guess. If Heatran comes in, I can go to Azumarill. Sure, why not? If they stay in an attack, I'm going to be in trouble, but I don't imagine they will here. Oh my god, they could kill me. Especially with that crit. Oh, Okay, this is a bad situation. Okay. Things got low as hell HP. I think I can probably get away with the Volt Switch. I got in trouble for this decision making earlier. I actually really like Magnezone going forward. Flash Cannon destroys. Thunderbolt will do good damage while at speed. Thunderbolt will do good damage at speed. Flash Cannon will do a lot here too. I'm gonna try attack. They just stay in. Okay, so my opponent definitely loves to stay in. They get 2 consecutive 2 attacks. Love that. Heatran comes in. Let's see. Staraptor's also looking really good right now, especially if we do something with this Heatran. Interesting, interesting. I think I'll go to Azumarill and just drop a regular Waterfall, because I don't think we'll get the opportunity to lower the Rotom enough that we can kill. Ooh, they ensure my Staraptor's dead right there. That's pretty big. Let's Belly Drum. So they click. They might Flash Cannon here, but I highly doubt it. I think we're safe. They missed that, so we're gonna be able to claim a kill right now. Do we get the burn? Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. We don't. That's awesome news for us. I'm actually gonna run a quick calc on Rotom Wash here. I don't know if we die right now. This is a calc I should 100% know. This is such a common situation. If I'm running a Belly Drum Azumarill, this is the #1 obstacle in my head right now. But alas, I don't. So I'm calcing it quickly off camera. Volt Switch on a defensive set will do 65%. If they're max special attack, like a lot of Scarf ones are, in which I actually don't predict you to be Scarf. Once again, is the thing. I do think you outspeed me, so it's tough. So here's the calc, everyone. So a defensive set like this, I live the Volt Switch guaranteed. I could get burnt. That's a fair reason to go for an Aqua Jet too. I think I could just take what's in front of me. 39%, it's next to nothing. They do click that. They are leftovers. I think I'm guaranteed to live this next Volt Switch, so I will go for the Aqua Jet to 39. Pre-burn, I gotta play rough. Yeah, okay, great. I wonder if they have the wherewithal to go to Nidoking. Okay, so we'll die here. Clefable takes 95%. Maybe they weren't unaware. Let's see, did they take Stealth Rocks? They didn't. Someone's probably yelling at me right now going, Nathan. They were Magic Guard. Doesn't matter. Staraptor's dead, of course. We'll keep it for a sack option. Zone's looking really interesting, but Nidoking's going to need to be chipped a little bit more. But more importantly, this Gengar is looking poised right now. Let's just talk about the Gengar situation right here. I think this is such a good wall breaker. There's no guaranteed answer for it. Even Blissey can get nasty plotted on and sent to the Shadow Realm. Speaking of Shadow Realm, there's a Shadow Ball. We'll see Nidoking come in next, and that'll get them into chip range where we can kill with Magnezone, I bet. Don't like this play from them. There's no way they outspeed me. We're gonna take it home. GG to my opponents. And we're 1-0. Not bad. Not bad for the middle of the night. Yeah, GG, dude. A nice welcome pace from the last person who lost their mind at me. Which again, I shouldn't keep bringing that up because the average Showdown player is so nice and friendly. I love that. I'll call this, by the way, Bird Up HO. Why not? Let's drop a bird up for how well we did there. Bird up. This is a very mirrored team to ours. They have the Azelf Breloom, they have the Staraptor, they have the setup sweeper with Feraligatr, they have the Steel type Breaker, Togekiss and Gengar not too similar, of course, but the structure of their team is remarkably similar. What a taunt here. We've seen some more Scarf Brelooms lately, who just try to get their Spore immediately with no, backlash. I don't care. I'm just gonna taunt. There's even actually a good chance they Bullet Seed me and get the Yoko. Fair. I'm never gonna feel bad for predicting a Spore from Breloom. That's just my policy. If the Breloom can Spore, I assume they will do so. They could not Spore in case they're thinking I go to my own Breloom. They could do all kinds of stuff, but yeah, I'm never gonna feel bad about that play there. They go for the Stealth Rocks. I'll probably Flamethrower next. They have a good chance of getting a kill here. I have been getting so lucky with Bullet Seeds. My God. Let's Boom or Flamethrower. What makes more sense here? I guess Flamethrower is a chance to burn, whereas will Boom kill? I don't know. Crits, sure, fair enough. And again, they're a similar set to me, so it's hard to predict if they will go for a Mach Punch or not. I want to go to Magnezone and Volt Switch because I think my opponent would probably take the Spore right there. I could also Aqua Jet, which will guaranteed get a kill on them. And if they Mach Punch, I don't care. I think that's a safe play because I'm just really afraid right now of... We could do a Staraptor, we'll take a decent amount from... And go for the fast U-turn. There's a chance I take a decent damage from the Mach Punch. Certainly the same goes for Magnezone. If I go to Gengar and I get the kill, I think we will see Azelf as a follow-up, which I don't love. Anyone as a follow-up could force me out into a bad situation. I'm rather have a Azumarill right now. I'd like to have a Screensmon on this on HOs 2 nowadays, but Breloom just gives us a lot of offense, a lot of good matchups. It gives us Spore Switch in thanks to its grass typing. Hard to say no to. Now, if you made up a Breloom with Auroraville, now we're talking about a real Pokemon. That's what Breloom needs is Auroraville. I think that's the final tip of the iceberg there. That's not really an expression. Anyways, who are we going to see next? Azelf's the play here. They take Stealth Rock damage. I do worry about a status like a Thunder Wave or something like that, but I'm going to take the risk of a Belly Drum. The Energy Ball, so it's an offensive Azelf. Do we have enough? We are like literally 0.2% off. That's so upsetting. Let's go to our... Is that Specs damage? Oh, tough decision. Wow, look at how good our Magnezone is right now. Actually, do I even want to go to it? Especially Scarfed, right? I think this Staraptor will be Scarfed. But wow, do I even want to go to that thing? I'm also going to really quickly calc because I think it's pretty important. I don't even know Azelf got Energy Ball. That is not even... That's actually not that invested. They could be doing 87% if they were Life Orb. You can see that right here. So, okay. I'm going to assume that they can switch moves as a result. I'll go to Magnezone instead of Breloom. That was why I was looking that up. A Psychic, fair enough. Does a great deal of damage. Thunderbolt, again, is a difficult thing to judge here. They've definitely got Flamethrower. I'm going to Volt Switch into a Azumarill. Oh. You know what? I think that's the exact range that Magnezone's outsped by. That was a devastating misplay. Okay, let's go for the... So fast. Terrible for us. Let's go for this here. I want to Spore this guy. I'll just Bullet Seed. What the hell? I don't think it makes a big difference ultimately. We'll probably see Scizor coming afterwards and Revenge Killer or Staraptor. I think this one's over. I think those sequence of misplays really hurt us. The offensive Azelf's really cool. It's a strong mon with a great move pool. Not too surprising, very fast. Like the speed tier kind of decimates my team, to be honest. There's an argument to be made against my Scarf Magnezone. This would be it. And the Bullet Punch here, and they are Life Orb? No, that's just Stealth Rock's damage. Staraptor also looks excellent. It's worth noting. If it's a banded Staraptor, there's a chance we just sweep 4-0 right now. That's a genuine possibility. Depends how much Reckless or recoil damage we take from Brave Bird. But, you know, this is not a bad situation right now. There's no way one of these two isn't Scarfed. But I think we'll kill the Scizor right away. They sack Togekiss, fair enough. I hope Togekiss is the Scarfer. I wonder if they go to their Staraptor now. And if they do, is there any other play I could make? I think their Scarf Staraptor should just dummy us right now. You couldn't make the argument that the play I should make is, I could go to Gengar right now on the sack. Staraptor takes, let's say, 30% from that. And then maybe Azumarill can kill it with the combination of Aqua Jet and the recoil from their next Brave Bird. And then I try to win with Staraptor against these next two. But I don't love the chances of that, because then Staraptor would take, again, about 30% from their Feraligatr, and then Scizor would have a strong Bullet Punch winning the wings. But again, I'm knowing my gizzard that this Staraptor is Scarfed. I'm going to just get swept 3-0 right now. So I'm going to play for that possibility just talked about right there. There's no way. Plus, there's a Cursed Body chance. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That was a really smart play on my part just from that one possibility. If they go to Feraligatr right now, we're boned. That's GG. But I got to go for this Aqua Jet play because I think that's my best shot at a win. Is my Staraptor isolated versus these two. I don't love the chances, if I'm being honest. There's also a chance that Feraligatr is Aqua Jet too, which would totally screw us over. But I'm going to go for it. Yeah, okay, that should do it. That should do it. Okay, we've kind of, after that terrible start, put ourselves into a winning position here. That's awesome. I want them to lead Scizor. I think I win if they lead Scizor, unless I'm mistaken. Or unless it's a Scarf Feraligatr. If they lead for Alligator, I think they'll be able to clean me up with Scizor after whatever happens. And no, I'll be able to Oko for Alligator. I'll be able to, excuse me, Oko for Alligator for sure. Yeah, okay. I think this is bad for us. Unless the argument is the play that I go for close combat. No, that drops my defense. I believe this will be it. We take 29. Oh, it's going to be so close, guys. It's going to be so close. They take more Stealth Rocks damage. I love it. So, I would love to know the roll on that. That was a fun game. You know, we brought it back. I love that. I got to look that up, as that was way closer than it had absolutely any right to be. Good. That versus Scizor there, especially defensive. They must have been offensive based on their 42% damage there. So I'd be very curious. You know, it was an HO team. I think it's fair to assume their max attack, in which case it probably wasn't particularly close. Yeah, they were guaranteed. But still, the fact that we brought it even into that range, I'm pretty happy with. Azelf, I like as a lead versus almost everyone here. Even Breloom, if we're being honest. So let's go run it. We get the, yeah, this Scarf Rotom lead, I think it's kind of lazy. They could have done a lot to stop this obvious Azelf. And it's not like this was any better against the possibility of Breloom too. So don't love the play from them. And I will boom here. Why not? It's a Scarf Breloom. I think it's an awful set personally, but fair enough. Let's go to I'm just going to play it because, again, I don't love how much damage Gengar takes from a Bullet Seed, especially if we get bad RNG. I don't love that at all. Can't do Azumarill. I guess Staraptor's the play. I guess it's a resist, and I guess it should be fine, he says very reluctantly. What I'd want to do is close combat, frankly. But I'll Brave Bird. Even if they go to Heatran, they're taking a ton. This is a banded Staraptor. We have Stealth Rocks up. Playable's getting absolutely 2-hit KO'd. I was going to say 1-hit KO'd, but I pulled it back until I could witness it and kind of make myself look smart there. Heatran comes in. Let's go to Azumarill. Why not? I don't think we're going to get a lot of chance to set up here against these 3 mons here anyways. So let's take advantage of what we can right now. This is a tough 50-50. If I play rough on any of these 3 water resists, we're in the clear. I will take the waterfall in front of me. Maybe they think I'm banded here. That was really dangerous. If I had gone for the setup on the belly drum right away, that would have been no sense for them here. It's still 50-50. I'll play rough. Okay, you get it right. That's awesome. And I don't think that's in range for Aqua Jet to kill. I don't think so at all. So let's just waterfall here. I think we live this. Nice. Citrus Berry up 2. Hopefully they go back to that Heatran. That'd be really awesome. We'd put us in a ton of give us a ton of momentum going forward. That means almost everybody's getting swept right now by Magnezone once again. This Scarf Magnezone's been weirdly great for us. They go to Latios, fair enough, but hell, that's a half health Latios all of a sudden. Nothing wrong with that. I don't even go to my zone just because this Azumarill still looks pretty solid versus Heatran. Unless they surprise my expectations with some sort of crazy move here. Yeah, fair enough. I'll Flash Cannon. It's only 40. That's kind of disappointing. The fact that it got 2-hit KO'd by Psychic and did that little with Flash Cannon is a pretty ringing reason why you should not run a Scarf Magnezone nowadays. But, you know, we're having fun with it. Let's, it's looking really good there, too. I really thought it would win that 1v1. So let's look at our other options. Dies, Speed Tie. How much did Waterfall do again? Waterfall did 35 cut in half. Should be able to do this here. Great. Well, Aqua Jet. I'd love for them to go to their Breloom, honestly, because Latios could definitely come in on Stealth Rocks one more time, but they don't quite pull the trigger there. We should see Breloom now. Actually, Rotom Wash makes sense too, but Rotom Wash is actually in range of it, Aqua Jet too. So that's not true. Do I risk going to Breloom right now? Again, assuming that they're going to that they're going to Spores. Never let me down before. So Raptor's also a decent sack. It's going to be low coming in next time. The priority for Mamoswine and Breloom super threatening. The thing is, I don't want to go to Breloom anymore because I've waited a long time this turn, so they probably know that I'm overthinking it. They might go for an over prediction now. This is a tough turn. I think like a fighting move. So it's a 50-50 right now, actually. They can either go for a fighting move and I stay in and play rough, or I go to my Gengar, which is awesome, or they Spore / use a grass move, in which case Breloom's a great answer. I'm gonna Breloom looks meh, actually. It's without Mach Punch, it's kind of meh. With Mach Punch, it'd be amazing. Okay, I get the 50-50 kind of right. A ton of damage there. That's all the luck I've gotten so far with Bullet Seed bouncing back at us there. Expecting we'll die to a Mach Punch right now, but at least we can see. If they Bullet Seed again, it's suggesting to me that they're Scarfed. Sack Rotom, fair enough. Here comes Mamoswine. Yeah, they know they got me dead to rights here. Want to, but I can't. I gotta save it. Low sweep here. Go to you. We'll Aqua Jet again. I want to play rough. It's another 50-50 here. They can either go to Heatran as a mid-ground and slash try to get a Flame Body proc. I like that play a lot from them. They could stay in and click any non-Ice Shard move and kill me. That would be a good play. Or they could go to Breloom on my Aqua Jet. All kinds of plays here. I'm not sure what the right option is. They didn't take Life Orb damage. They could even be choice locked. I'm gonna risk it and assume they go to Breloom. I get it wrong. I get it wrong. Dang. I'm forced to now go to Gengar and hit a Focus Blast. Not a fun situation. Gengar could totally sweep and win the game right now, actually, if he gets a Focus Blast. That's just how good this beast is. I get like 2 Focus Blasts to do it. It's possible. And, we don't even know what Breloom is. So Staraptor, I don't know how good it is versus Breloom going forward. So stressful here. If it's a Scarf Breloom, we actually do lose. Okay, we hit that. Huge. In comes Breloom. It was Scarf. I can't believe this cheese set's getting so much usage, but it just beat me. So good on him. Was this the one? No, we're on 2 losses in a row there. That sucks. Okay, let's get one more. Try to even out as a neutral live here. Dang, that's too bad. Scarf Breloom really did a number on me. If I'd known that from the mid game, I could have done something better, but that's a tough one. Another HO team. Okay, let's see if I can finally regain some composure here. And the thing is, the good news is I have an Ultimate John, and the fact I can just be like, it's the middle of the night. That's why I'm playing bad. That's the reason why. Okay, let's go Azelf here as a lead because I can taunt this guy. I can flamethrower this guy or this guy. I like that matchup a lot. Look at the rest of our matchups here. Azumarill's looking really fun. If I can get this Breloom low early on, Azumarill's looking really, really fun. Although Aqua Jet's not great versus you, so maybe not excellent. We get the zone as a lead here. It's a weird thing to say. I'm only saying this because of my own Scarf zone, but I'm worried about a Scarf Volt Switch from them because it's a weird lead, all things considered. It's a really weird lead. Stealth Rocks is never going to disappoint me. If I Flamethrower, I can get a 2 at KO. I'll take this. They Volt Switch. Looks like Specs. We'll see some sort of fast Mon in right now. If there's Scarf, we'll know it. Great. We determined that pretty early on. Let's do Volt Switch here. Problem is if they stay in, I'm in terrible shape. I'm in terrible shape if I Volt Switch and they stay in. I can't go to you. Could go to you and go for a Play Rough, which would be terrible if I went to one of their Steel types. Staraptor would be fine. It would live and it would guarantee a kill. I'm tempted to do Staraptor because it's actually not great looking in this matchup. Okay, let's do it. I'm worried about them going to their zone, actually. Yeah. Would a Banded U-turn kill? It would be very close. I'll do this. Because unlike with the zone before, I have options in case if they stayed in. Do that. Is this where I want to Spore? Is this where I want to set up my Azumarill? Is this where I want to set up my Gengar? Could be where I want to set up my Gengar, actually. I think we take a Volt Switch pretty easily. Let's try it. Of all my options, I like that one the most. Shadow Ball should be a 2 at KO, I'm hoping. If Shadow Ball's not a 2 at KO, that means we're going to be taking 30%. Don't love that. We'll see, we'll see. If I nasty plot this and substitute, this would be a game-changing play, but we'll just do this. We do take it. If the substitute had not taken that, that would have been really crushing. Who are we going to see here? With the Stealth Rocks up, it means any possible Sash Breloom or Azelf is completely nullified. Really glad I went for that off the lead, to be honest. Okay, so hopefully we don't get absolutely dummied by Azelf this time now. We'll probably just trade our substitute for this Azelf's life. Fine by me, after the number it did on us last time. It is a pretty slow team. And when you look at Azelf being the fastest mon on my team here, that's not a great situation. Scarf Laddie comes out. I think I'm forced to go zone right now. So they go to Bloom. There's no way this guy's Scarf, right? It's a Scarf Latios. So I'm going to Volt Switch and go to my own Bloom. Oh my God, what? Why is Scarf Bloom a thing now? That's just whack. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot abide by this weird metagame we're in. I'm faster here. If this thing's also Scarf, I'm going to cry. Are they all Scarf? Is it all Scarf? Please, someone tell me. I think I want the power from Sludge Bomb. I'm going to calc it. Because I'm worried about them going to a Steel type. I feel traumatized right now. Everything's Scarf. Everything's Scarf Bloom. It makes no sense. I got a Sludge Bomb. Nice. Okay, we're up a Pokemon in a bit of a sack war here. It's not bad, except they're all Scarf. Are you Scarf? They forfeit. Let's get one more. 31 minutes. Let's try to end on a W streak. That was anticlimactic. Let's get one more here. Team Yuat built this in 5 minutes. We'll take it. We come against a much fatter team here. Definitely not stall based on the presence of this guy, and this guy, but very fat. You could actually argue it's stall, honestly. There's just not a lot of recovery on these mons. But if it's a Wish Pass Bloom, then yeah, we could call that stall if we want. I'll go with my Azelf as a lead here. Let's see what we get. We get the Hippo. I'll taunt you off the bat, my dude. Get some rocks up. Rock's not too good versus this team. It's probably an unaware Clefable. In comes Heatran. Fair enough. If they go for the Magma Storm, they'll definitely be able to kill me here. Good play if that's the case. If they're trying to bait the taunt and get a free turn there with the Sandstorm. They missed their Magma Storm. We love it. We're partying. People in the street are hugging. They missed another one. It's amazing. This is a prophetic moment for us. I'm gonna Waterfall straight away. I'll drop a sorry. Why not? The apologize for stuff in the chat is a weird and contentious topic, but you know it's never a good feeling when it happens. Let's just put it that way. I'm on the fence about belly drumming, right? Because if I belly drum before would have been okay because I would have Sandstorm plus rocks to chip the unaware Clefable. But we're looking at about 40% damage max versus a Clefable right here, which I don't love. We could go to my Gengar again. I think I'm just gonna Volt Switch right now if I'm being terribly honest. If I go to Zone, that gives them a free Stealth Rocks with their Hippowdon, which isn't awesome. Go to Breloom, it gives them a free swap into their Heatran. I'm guessing. I'd probably Spore if that was the case. Yeah, I think I like... No, they would go to their Mamoswine there. Come to their Mamoswine. I wouldn't love the situation there either. It's actually a tricky turn. I don't know who to go to on this Volt Switch that's coming right now. Do you think I do want to keep the Azumarill? Because if you can get Clefable to like 70%, I'm like our situation a lot. Oh, they can also Rapid Spin right now. I'm not even really debating that. I'll try Magnezone. If we get Hippowdon and it's not the end of the world, yeah, shoot. That would have worked really well on the Rapid Spin, but they probably saw that coming and why went in for that there. Go to Gastrodon instead, who I think we enjoy matching up with much better. Let's go to Bloom. Chance of us getting burned by a Scald, but only a 30% chance, and that's even if they go for it. Instead, predict me with a Ice Beam. Very cool. We'll go for the Spore there instead. You know, everything's running Ice Beam nowadays. It's kind of like Gen 5, where if you can run Hidden Power Ice, you probably should be. Fortress comes in right there. I'm going to go for the Swords Dance. Even if Clefable comes in, we'll do a ton with our Bullet Seed, so why not? They could predict me and go to their Mamoswine here instead, but no, we're fine. We're probably going to claim a kill at this point, honestly. I don't... This thing's going to kind of eat them alive. It's too bad, actually. Looking at the matchups now, this thing's got an awesome matchup here. But we're going to get 2-hit KO'd by this Sand right now, honestly. Nicely played. Oh, we'll get one more turn off. That's nice. If they got their Mamoswine in clean, they could kill me with a Ice Shard, of course, but I'm not sure if they know that. Oh, we don't even get the kill there. So we're only going to be able to take out this Fortress. That's really unfortunate. What if I want to keep this as like a Spore option down the road? I do. I'll keep that thing alive. Volt Switch here, and then I get to choose which matchup I want to force. Staraptor is really interesting, actually, because it doesn't have a terrible matchup for anything excepting Mamoswine, which is a pretty big exception, frankly. Azelf's forcing in probably Heatran, which I don't mind. Let's do that. It's all about who I go to decide who my opponent can go to from there. And trying to keep the pressure and make them go to mons that I can deal with. Heatran comes in. Let's taunt here. Don't want to go straight to my Azumarill. I'll taunt. If they kill my Azelf, that's fine. I might even boom. Do like 30%. Why not? It's tempting. They got Hippo here. Interesting. Very interesting. I kind of wall them with this taunt, so let's just Flamethrower. Why not? I think they're probably looking for a double switch there. I guess against... I don't even know. Heatran. Let's see if they are Flash Fire. That's rare enough nowadays. I'll taunt again. Kill me with Magma Storm, dude. I don't care. I do not care. I don't think you're the rocker. Oh man, they got it bad. They got it bad right now. I hate moves with less than 80% accuracy, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you know, that's good damage right there. Not a terrible problem matchup for us, but that is some good damage. And I don't think this is, again, where this Scarf Zone is terrible. I should have definitely done Scarf Staraptor Spec Zone, because again, I would have gotten a kill here right now. Terrible situation. Let's go to, you're definitely Storm Drain, so we don't love that. We'll take actually decent chip between Sandstorm and Flashfire Magma Storm there too, so that's not awesome. Do I want to just close combat? I think I'm gonna close combat because worst case scenario they predict that I'm clicking that move and go to Clefable. Then fine. Then I'm tempted to over predicting for Brave Bird, to be honest. We should have. Shoot. 33 is not gonna cut it. Oh well. I think we'll see rocks right now, if I'm being honest. I'll do Azu. I think I'll Belly Drum here. They might think I'm Specs, choice locked here. I don't know if we'll see Clefable. I'm taking the bet. Great. We'll play rough here. Not a bad situation. We'll definitely see Clefable this turn. It's not looking awesome, but I like her position. I like her position here. It's definitely an interesting stall team for my opponent. They sacked the Gastro. Hold on a second. That's great news. That's got to be Clef right there. Maybe they didn't think Clef could take it with the Stealth Rocks up, which is reasonable. This is my best means of killing Heatran still, especially with Rocks up, which means Breloom is essentially dead. Tough turn. Because I could sack Breloom, get a free switch in on Magnezone, go for a Flash Cannon. It's also worth noting, actually, that Mammoth's getting extremely scary now. Extremely scary. It's, and this is one of the better means of beating it. But I think I'll take this in front of me. Go for a flinch if nothing else. Oh, it's Magic Guard. Once again, it's such an important part of playing BDSP is looking at your opponent's Clefable and determining if they're Magic Guard or Unaware. And I just didn't do that. I'm so dumb. So we just had to win the whole time. I didn't even know. All right, well, we finished in pretty great fashion there. That's awesome stuff. I'm so mad at myself. I'm making a big deal beating this Clefable, and I just had to win in the bag. It's twice this live I've done it. So, hey, my warm milk is getting a little bit cold here. Let me, oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Let me wrap up there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.